What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Battlefleet Gothic Armada. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to introduce you to the Lunar, the Great Illumination. It's a new ship that I just bought. I think it's going to be pretty swell. This one is actually a lance bombardment ship. It's got these lances on the sides. You'll recall in previous episodes, or maybe not, I don't know if I edited it out or not, there was some discussion as to whether my ships had been changed around, because I would swear to God, I thought that the Triumph of Balam and the Crown of Mostado both had lance batteries on the side of them. And then I go back and I notice that they're really not that different. We've got a bunch of the Dauntlesses here. The only difference is they all got the Prow Lance on them. And so I guess I must have just misidentified that. See, this thing happens when you work on the internet. The ridicule and the abuse is so swift whenever you do something stupid that you start doing this thing in the middle of the night where you start wondering if you screwed up in an episode, and then you go back and you review footage and you're like, oh good, I didn't screw up. But you already talked about screwing up, so people just assume that you screwed up. Or even worse, maybe you did mess up, and then you just have to suffer the comment section, which is the scariest place on YouTube by far. I think for this ship, I don't know, we should do something a little bit different. I could go with Taunt and then Supercharged Void Shield. I think he's a cruiser, so that would work out alright. Our battle cruiser up there. Alternatively, we could go with something a little bit speedier. I mean, it's a cruiser. How speedy could it get? I suppose I could go with Stasis Bomb. And once we've got Stasis Bomb, we also go with Plasma Bomb. Can you put a Plasma Bomb inside of a Stasis Bomb? I'm kind of curious about this. I want to know. I'm going to find out in today's episode. I'm going to Stasis Bomb somebody, then I'm going to Plasma Bomb them inside the Stasis Bomb while they're stuck there. I bet what'll happen is you'll put the Stasis Bomb down, and then it'll slow down the fuse on the Plasma Bomb. I bet you anything. So the last couple episodes, we have done nothing but escort missions. I'm really hoping that our luck turns around. If it doesn't, I'm going to cry a little bit inside. I would love to be the offender instead of the defender at some point. The game doesn't seem to agree with me. It seems to be like, nah, forget you, man. You don't get to do what you like. And I was like, well, I would like to do what I would like, though. What does an endorsement deal cost on, like, one of these? It's a lot, isn't it? Oh, it's 800? The Omniscia. I will probably put Imperial Navy on something, just because we haven't done it yet. Like, Imperial Navy could go on this one right here, and then you get that sweet little ability right there. You get a Cobra-class escort ship. Is the Cobra... Oh, the Cobra's the one with torpedoes. Little torp ship. I have no problem with the torpedoes, by the way. I just can't hit anything with them. So, I know people are like, you've missed a torpedo opportunity. Torpedo opportunity. I'm like, I don't even know what torpedo opportunity means, man. It doesn't even register for me, even remotely, as like, when you say that, you're expecting me in my head to like see a strategy happening, and it's like telling me about the way an engine works. I don't fundamentally understand it, therefore calling it out isn't really going to help. So, since I can't hit anything with torpedoes that isn't sitting still, ship is immune to insubordination. What does the Inquisition do? I think it lets me mark a ship or something like that. Oh, we get a free crew point to every single crew, so it would just be 1 point to everything. That's not awful. I mean, that would have been better taken before we took Master Gunner 3, I think. We're kind of wasting a point there. Let's go with Imperial Navy. Why not? We'll give them a new paint job. Imperial Navy! Oh, they got that Ultra Smurf thing going on. Okay. Those blue colors blend in with the vastness of space with the gold prow. That's pretty sweet. Let's jump in and do another defense mission. I called it, man. I don't know what it is about this game where it always gives them the attacker and it always gives me the defender. I don't know what it is. Some variance would be amazing. I truly and deeply do not understand it. I'm going to bring you gents. We've got some points to play around with, but not a lot. I'll probably bring the battleship. That sounds pretty good. Did that not... I was going to say, I don't think it brought... Well, oh, I was short by 1 point. That gives me 34 extra, running 6 ships right there. If I drop the 172, that puts me at 200. And 6. I could bring a battleship instead. I'm sorry, I could bring a cruiser instead. And that would leave me with 69 points to play around with, which would then give me yet another escort ship. Our last mission went really badly when we tried this. I'm going to try something a little bit different this time around. Maybe spread out a little bit. I'm sure it's still probably going to go horribly. I want to be the attacker for once. Like, I would really enjoy being the attacker. I sincerely wish and hope that they give you some kind of option to, like, disable mission types or something. Or get, like, some kind of pass. I don't know. Be able to choose the engagement that you wanted to do, like, once every 2 or 3 battles. Because we've gotten a lot of defense. This is, like, seriously, unedited. This is non-stop straight. Everything we've gotten is defense missions. So we've got transport ships, which means we got to decide where we want to hit this thing at. We're going to go battleship up the center. Transport ships. We're going to spread them out a little bit so that one stasis bomb doesn't get them all. I'm going to try something a little bit different this time. We're going to play a little bit more loosey-goosey. So instead, we're going to run a blockade like so. Something a little bit more grid-like in its repose. I'm going to pull you back a little bit. And hopefully we don't have any misclick issues like I had last time. That was upsetting. Let's spread that out so that Nova cannons can't take them all in one go. I'd like to be able to zoom out a little bit further, too, while we're on the subject. I would love to. This is as far as I can zoom out right now. I would absolutely love the ability to zoom out like twice, 3 times as far so I can get like a top-down. Because what I like to do is I like to rotate the camera like this. And then I zoom super far out when I play strategy stuff. And then I fiddle with it from there. Alright. So engagement ranges. We've got him at 6k should work out perfectly fine. Although the enemy tends to give you a little bit of run when you do 6k. I'm going to go like so. I'm going to go with frontal engage on a lot of these just so we're making use of the prow lances. It seems like a waste not to do so. Did I get you? Okay. It seems like a waste to do so when you've got the prow lance on there. I don't think they get the attack all the time if you have them on broadsides. And honestly, I've read pretty compelling arguments in the forums that you want to go front in a lot of the time anyways. Apparently broadsides are a little bit strange with their engagement right now when you let the AI handle it.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, I don't even think I can get everybody here. Alright, gents.
Awaiting orders.
This is all you.
Orders received.
I would like to see some kind of engagement over there.
Yes, Admiral.
These gentlemen are going to sprint off this way while being defended.
Yes, Admiral.
This guy, by contrast, is going to fly out that way as a bit of a diversionary tactic. We're going to see what the AI tries to do. I'm going to play this one a little bit differently. So is there a reason you're not going that way?
Changing course.
And then he will hide inside the nebula right here, and we'll just hope that there's nothing nasty and scary on that side. We're probably going to take a little bit of pain here. Stasis bomb. Oh, never mind. That was a something, rather. Well, they've hit me with something, which is concerning, but
Enemy ship sighted.
can't really be helped for right now.
Your orders.
Alright, let's get the cogitators up. We're going to start jamming things along. Oh, goody. We've still got that bug with the camera. That's fantastic. I've got a warp right here. We've got that right there. We've got ships off to the side that should be good. Actually, we don't appear to have a lot of options on one side or the other. He's going to move that way. You know what? I think I'm okay with it.
Orders.
What I'd like to see on this side
At your command.
is a little bit of the scramjets going in. That guy looks like he's coming after us pretty closely. And so what I would prefer to see anyways is if he tries to go around, we're going to drop a stasis bomb on him and they're going to be able to run the line right there, hopefully.
Ship ready.
And it looks like the battle over here is going about as well as expected. Let's throw that on there.
Damage teams, begin repairs now.
On this side, I would like to see you as a priority 1 target. Let's start working on engines just in case they decide to make a run for it. It looks like they did play higher point value. These are all like cruisers over here. So it looks like they played higher point value ships against us. Terminators failed, but it looks like they sort of succeeded at the same time. I'm going to fire torpedoes just wherever over here, and hopefully we get something done. I don't know if those all... Oh, nope, they're right there. Hopefully a couple sneak through and get handled on that side. I'm going to need some form of protection on this side. Has boarding already taken place over here? I think it has. They got me again. They got me again. Lightning strike has failed.
Yes, Admiral.
My ship is looking a little bit the worse for wear. They do have escort boats over here, and they may try to run us on that side. Got one guy off over here. I think he's going to miss that minefield. Let's take you. We're going to scramjet you right now. And then you, gentlemen,
Ship ready.
once you hit that point in the blockade... Oh, he hasn't even gone yet. Okay, let's go engines to maximum so that once they go over there, we should be... Alright, although this guy is definitely going to run in just a second. Let's stay on him. We cannot allow him to run our line here. If he runs our line, we have major, major, major issues.
At your command.
We're okay with losing ships on this side. That'd be alright. It looks like we have split their force up fairly well. Not super well, but well enough. If we can get rid of him... What the hell is that? I think that's just a scanny thing. I hope it's not like a death torpedo or anything. That would be very much upsetting.
At your command.
It looks like their jets will be back up and running in just a moment. They have defeated their target. I think he's going to come around the back.
Awaiting orders.
Need a few more torpedoes here. There it is. Perfecto. Let's keep shields recharging where we can keep them recharged. I'm going to have them occupy him for a minute. We lost a who's a what's it?
Enemy vessel.
I think we lost an escort vessel. Doesn't seem too bad to me. I'm going to play around with a suggestion here. That maybe I move him to a better engagement spot.
For the Emperor.
And just kind of keep him doing his thing. Meanwhile, if stasis could come back up, that would be absolutely fantastic. But until they do, I think I'm going to sit here. These guys should be about ready to go full jets again. Hopefully they don't run into each other or do anything stupid.
Awaiting orders.
What we need to see is going to be right there.
Awaiting orders.
I need you guys at 6K.
Yes, Admiral.
If he uses my own bomb to shake me, I'm going to be very upset with him.
Yes, Admiral.
Which I believe he did. I think he just used my own bomb to shake me. Well, then you two are going to have to speed it up a little bit and stay on him.
For the Emperor.
He, however, appears to have fallen victim to my little trap bomb here. That's fine. That's cool. Escort ships are taking
On target.
a little bit of overly aggressive loving. Oh, he jumped out. He said nope. He said he was finished. And what happened with this poor little ship over here? Oh, he got him, really. That's surprising, but sending him out as a sacrificial lamb appears to have been successful. It drew like a chunk of their force off that way, which I think bought us a little bit of a tactical advantage on this side. I need you guys up close, nice and personal.
Your orders. Course plotted.
Oh, dude, don't readjust that. Ah, I was trying to torp him, but it's alright. That's most of their battle fleet, I think. Is there a reason why you're not going over there? sir?
At your command.
Apparently so. We're gonna have them all
Going silent.
go dark.
At your command.
I don't think there's anything hiding in the backfield, but we should be alright. I think spreading out and playing around with things worked a little bit better. I think we did alright right there. I will probably come back over here and mess with this guy because we got a little bit extra time on our hands to offset any damages that we've taken to the hull. I don't think we're going to have any priority repairs necessary. Play that obviously too because we can. It's a free ship. It allows you to offset the points pretty aggressively. If you put a naval... Actually, I was thinking about that as a strategy the other night. I was laying in bed because I don't sleep much, and I think about things while I lay in bed a lot. I was thinking about that, like if you ran an entire fleet with a Imperial Navy endorsement, then you could actually fluff your point count hard. Like right now, we could fluff our point count by about 160, 170 in there. I believe this is a carrier ship. I was looking at the ranges at which he was engaging.
Activating tactical cogitators.
I was looking at the range at which he was engaging with some of our ships.
A transport
And
ship has escaped.
we're going to go full stop, full stop. Please don't be inside that radius. Go 6K, 6K.
Ship ready.
I hope at some point those become, like, key bindable. He made it through, but it doesn't matter.
Your orders.
I think he's going after this poor little bastard over here.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, turn off the full stops. Oh, really? There's insubordination, huh?
This was your last chance, Captain. Resuming normal functions.
We'll stop going in there, man. I mean, you could just not be in there and it would be okay.
Closing speed set.
There you go.
Awaiting orders.
I think we got everybody in. I think. If he blows up right now, I'm going to be very upset. I don't know. Our little convoy guys have this tendency to spontaneously explode when they're in the presence of chaos. They tend to die quite nastily, very, very quickly, too. They don't have a whole lot of armor or anything, so... Oh, man, we don't get bonus renown for saving ships? I was hoping we would. That was only a 6-minute battle? My god, it felt like it was so much longer. It felt so much longer and more stressful. It felt like it was going on for a much greater amount of time. Alright, well, we don't really have much to upgrade here. I think we're doing alright. It might be worth it since we took the naval endorsement right there. I like a good naval endorsement. I do like my belly button. It's pretty sweet. I think that battle went well. We landed some torpedoes, which was pretty sweet. I never get to land torpedoes, so it made me happy. We don't have any further upgrades to be playing around with at the moment, so I don't know what the maximum level is for ships. I don't think it's 6. It looks like they're still gaining their little meters right here. Yeah, it just seems like it hits a wall right there and it takes a little bit longer. Let's do another defense mission. You know, I'm beginning to think something's broken. Oh, man. I'm going to go with the same kit out that we had previously. I really, really liked it, and I thought it was okay. I thought it done good. What do I have now that I didn't have before? Hold on. What did I run last time? A lot of escort ships. I know that. I think I ran you. Yep, that was it. Well, it might be a little bit different, but seems close enough. 7 ships, I just kind of pick. I like the ones that I like, and so we'll be on our way. I do like these little videos at the beginning. I wish they were skippable, though. These little videos are dope at the beginning, because you don't very often get to see, like, Warhammer 40k stuff in motion. You just have, like, the miniatures or whatever. That's all you ever get to see. Gotta get convoys across the map. I'll probably run the sacrificial lamb strategy again. That worked out pretty good last time. Pretty well, if I wanted to make the English teachers happy. Although I'll have to look at the way that this is distributed right now. It looks like we got a debris field right there. Might be a little nastier than expected. We may have to play to one side pretty aggressively, just because that debris field... What I'd like to do is start from the middle and spread out like we did last time, but that debris field is pretty loudly in the way, I guess. So let's spread out a bit, just to give ourselves a little room to play with. Those run the risk of getting tabled, but that's okay. If you don't know what getting tabled is, it means you got run off the table. It's a thing that you don't want to happen in Warhammer 40k. I think you, like, lose the unit or something. It's been a while since I played last, but ultimately tabling is what happens when you get a retreat. So basically you fail your morale roll, and I think the random distance that they move takes them off the table or something like that. Got woken up early by Leaf Blower Guy this morning. That was my alarm in the background. I got woken up like 3 hours early by Leaf Blower Guy. My love for Leaf Blower Guy is real thin right now. Alright, so we don't know where they're coming from. It looks like they got a red dot over there, a couple of red dots, and then we got 3 red dots on this side. That means the course that I want to plot is actually just going to be straight across for him. He's just going to run it. He's going to run it hard. That glare is getting me, so we got 3 off on this side, so we're going to try and table on this side. Draw you forward. You gents forward as well. You forward there. You on the right-hand side are going to make up a right-hand vanguard over here just to make sure they don't try anything too weird.
Ship ready.
You, sir, are going to reroute to here.
Understood.
Actually, all you guys should run to the nebulas. If we could do it. Let's keep our strategy nice and nebulous here. I'm going to try and do something a little bit more complicated, I think. You run for that one since it's a little bit further. Once you're in right there, I want you to there. To there. To there. To there. And we'll adjust as is necessary. You are going to do something similar. And that leaves us with you two. You are just going to run straight across. Wait, what's going on with you? What are you doing right now? Here, you go there, 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 and there. I would prefer not to cross our lines right there, but we'll do what we have to do in order to make this work. That leaves me with you.
Yes, Admiral.
You, sir, I believe, are just going to go straight for the gate. He's breaking off right now, which I think might be troublesome. But I think by and large, everybody else is doing their thing. I need you to run, sir.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
And that should be fine.
Activating tactical cogitators.
I don't know how long we've got on that bomb.
Engines to maximum.
But my hope would be, hopefully not too long.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Nope, he got us. Okay. Well, since he already got us, and we are already in combat, you gentlemen, keep him to a front, keep him to a front, keep him to a front. Camera, please stop resisting me. You, sir, are going to be fighting with him. He's trying to run silent, but we are not going to allow that.
Enemy ship sighted.
He will more than likely slow down and try to mess with some of our escorts. Let's get some boarding actions going on. Lightning strike was a success right there. What I needed along this side is for the camera to stop messing with me. Woo! We got damages right here.
Begin repairs now.
Okay. It's not good. Let's go ahead and mess with their scan range. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to pop. Oh, he's already doing emergency repairs. Alright, do whatever you can do then. If you got skills, now would be the time to pop them. Terminator boarding failed right there. It probably would have been wiser for me to use boarding action. That was bad play. That was bad play.
Resuming normal functions. Yes, Admiral.
It looks to me as though they are just going to flat out ignore my blockade. And this is where the problem comes. This is where the problem comes, because the AI has no incentive to really like stop and fight with any other stuff. And so it turns this whole thing into a blitz if they want it to be. And if the AI decides to blitz you, there's basically nothing you can do about this mission. You're going to lose. The second you're clear, go ahead and run for it.
Your orders.
I'm going to need the same thing from you, gentlemen. Do you not have orders right now? Alright, well, you run. You run as fast as your little heart can take you.
Waiting orders.
You perform similarly. And then...
Activating tactical cogitators.
Gentlemen, why are you just sitting out here? Like, why are you not doing anything? I'm pretty sure I had you aggroed on this guy right here.
Course plotted.
You, sir, need to run. Let's re-shield him.
Activating tactical cogitators.
What is his...
Activating tactical cogitators.
I think he might go down before we have any other problem. We have one escort ship back there causing problems.
Yes, Admiral.
He could technically wreck us. So I'm going to pull off a couple of escorts to go over there and just keep an eye on him.
Awaiting orders.
And then you, sir, engage to a front and engage closer, please. That poor little guy needs to get his shields back up. Cogitation's at least trying to do its work right now, but what are you gonna do? Technically, I don't want to play around with anything right there. Since that's my only play, that's what I'm gonna do. You pull back around this way, and we're gonna need your help on this guy. And I would very much like for you to go frontsies with him.
Ship ready.
Let's keep those lightning strikes on him.
Activating tactical cogitators.
He is a primary target.
Yes, Admiral.
Everybody who has jets up, scram for it. And once we get a couple of our lovely little escorts back up in here, we should have a little bit better luck. Although they've got lances, so it's going to take them a bit to get through the shields and scrimmage a little bit.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Go ahead and put that on right there. Generators are down. He's been boarded. Let's go ahead and turn that fire out. We're going to summon another escort right there. Keep shields up on him.
Yes, Admiral.
Keep you moving. I believe he would very much like to have the benefit of some shields right now.
Initiate emergency repairs.
Let me see what I can do here with him too. And a little bit of torpedo loving, although I think that red right there means that it's not the proper distance.
Tactical cogitators.
I think what that entails. Ooh, we need a little bit of love right there too, and I didn't even realize it. Okay. That's another reason I'd like to be able to zoom out a bit further, is because I feel like my view of the battlefield is a tad myopic at the moment, I guess.
Awaiting orders.
Huh, it looks like we can't teleport inside of a nebula. That's funsies. Let's leave him alone for a minute.
Tactical cogitators.
We'll run jammers as best we can.
Engaging.
He's jumping out, so that's done.
Awaiting orders.
I think most of them should be free and clear fairly shortly.
At your command. All ahead full.
Yeah. I think that was another little bit of a scrambler that got a little terrifying, but I think it should be manageable. They still haven't managed to get rid of that escort ship either. He's taking his damage. Let's go ahead and stack everybody else on here. We just lost shields, so that's funsies. And then it looks like it actually outright blew up one of our escorts.
Engines hot. Engines to maximum.
Give me a lightning strike before that recharges, please. And there it is. We'll kill the engines, so they've been Terminator deep striked. It looks like it's just going to cause fires. I'm alright with that, though, because it's ticking down his health pretty good. I can accept. Did we get that escort ship right there? Good. Escort ship looks like it's down. And there's nothing else to be done but just wait this thing out. We're finished. We are headed on out of the system. Not too bad. That seemed like it was going to be a tiny bit more chaotic than it actually was, but seems to have turned out alright. We got a couple of ships just sitting over here doing jack shit nothing. And I don't think that's acceptable.
Awaiting orders. Underway.
Sir, I would like you to go broadsides with him up close. I'm going to see if I can get him with a...
Engines to maximum.
Ooh, we should ram him. Yeah, let's ram him.
A transport ship has escaped.
Oh, I don't think he wants to be rammed. I don't think he's okay with this.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Yeah, boarding action. How you like that? How you like me now? I mean, on the plus side, even if it failed, we just launched a whole bunch of, like, exploding things into the sides of it. How does he have a fire on board? Either way, go fight that fire. Now is definitely not the time. He's warping out. He's finished. Okay. He doesn't want to play no more. That's the end of our mission, everybody. A nice, clean victory. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Battlefleet Gothic Armada. I will see you all in future episodes. It was a lot of fun. Hi-do, and I will see you all in whatever comes next. Bye, everybody.